Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today's topic is going a little bit different. We want to talk about the mindset of renting. So when you're renting, I've heard this time and time again, that when you rent, you're wasting money. So I really wanted to tackle this subject because I keep hearing people who really want to buy a house, but they don't want to continue renting. So, and they think they're throwing their money away. Is this correct? Honestly, my thought on the whole renting thing, I rented for a while. When me and Alicia first got together, we rented a place, absolutely loved it, and it was cheap. It was like $350 a month. That's cheap. And it was a 2-bedroom, 1 full bath, laundry, little kitchen, little, entry. So honestly, to me, when you're in a transition, say even if you're a young couple starting out or whatever, and you don't have a lot of money to start out and you're not ready to really buy a home and take on all that liability, renting is a great transition housing. It really is. And you honestly, you are not throwing money away when you're renting. What you're doing is you are transitioning and positioning yourself into a better place, so you can actually save money while you're renting. Alicia and I saved money while we were renting, and it worked out very well. So the thought of wasting money when you rent, we really need to change the mindset, because when you rent, you are actually preparing yourself for what comes when you buy a home. People who rent, they're perfectly fine. They don't want all the expenses that comes with owning, home ownership. It is a lot of money. The maintenance, when you rent, somebody else takes care of all of that for you. So renting is a great option for those people who aren't handy and who don't really make a lot of money for the upkeep of buying a home. Now, when we grew up, home ownership is that one thing that you strive for. It's like people think that it makes or breaks you into adulthood. Honestly, it does not. So it's a stigma thing or a culture stereotype that if you rent, you don't have a lot of money, you don't have enough money to buy a home. And that's just really not the case, and we really need to change our mindset from that, because renting can do 2 things for you. It puts you in a better position of learning home ownership when you get out on your own. If you're a new couple and you're starting out, this is a great transition from your parents' home. So it teaches you how to get your life skills, learning to live alone. It teaches you how to manage your monthly expenses. And 3, it can set you up so that you can save money before you transition to buying a home. So this is a great, guys, this is a great topic, because the stigma of when you rent, you're just wasting money, that's just not the case. And I think people need to really take a look at, honestly, there are people who buy homes every single day. They think they're ready to buy a house, and then they become house poor. They can't pay their rent. Their, spending is out of control because they're trying to furnish this sucker and, live like the Joneses next door when they're really not ready. So it can either help or hinder you. So it can set you up for your future of buying a home because you're able to save money, but you're learning the skills of how to take care of a home before you transition to buying your own home. And if you've never lived out on your own, having your very first apartment, it's going to be an eye-opener, because all the things that your parents paid for now sits in your lap. So you know, you just can't sit around and play video games all day, you know, in your mama's basement. You know, you have to clean this apartment, you have to buy toilet paper, you have to keep the lights on, you know, turning off the lights when you leave a room, it's very important. You have to buy your own groceries. You know, it never ends. So this is a great transition, guys. So change the mindset, you know, you change your life, and it can set you up for your future pretty sweet. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.